You're watching 27 News at 10, South Central Wisconsin's #1 newscast with Greg Jeske and Amber Knuckle, Chief Meteorologist Bob Lindmeyer, and Sports Director Lance Fieser. This is 27 News. We've got you covered.
There have been a number of strategies to try to decrease drunken driving in Wisconsin, like extra police patrols, public education blitzes, and using ignition interlock devices.
But we discovered that a new version of an old idea may actually be working when it comes to drinking and driving. Tonight, Tony Galley is digging deeper into Madison's modern-day designated driver, Uber.
Busted. Another drunk driver in Wisconsin arrested. But state patrol officials say drunk driving deaths are down, and there's less insistence on getting behind the wheel after drinking.
I do think there's been a cultural change.
There are designated drivers, whether family, friends, bus drivers, cab drivers.
Everyone that is around my age has Uber.
Or app-based ride services such as Uber.
The Madison bar and restaurant scene provides a big part of this transportation's clientele, and it's often young, college students, up-and-comers with some affluence wed to their technology and demanding of efficiency and results.
With the day and age that we live in, everybody's about quick.
And any bar crawl for 22-year-old Elliot Nelson involves Uber. Uber driver Michael Jessen understands why.
You don't have to have money.
There's no exchange of, money. There's, it's easily accessible.
This state patrol executive says having more sources of designated drivers drive down drunk driving.
Transportation option like Uber certainly contributes to a reduction.
But we found having app-based ride options may be more than an option at bar time. It may be a difference maker. Take another college town, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Police statistics show in the year before Uber there, more than 1,000 drunk driving arrests. In the year after, just over 800.
It is encouraging to see that the data is bearing out what we would expect, just as you add a reliable and easy and an additional option for people as it relates to drinking and driving.
And it's not just Baton Rouge, it's Madison. In the 6 months, May through October 2014, police statistics show 275 drunk driving arrests.
Next thing you know, I get a phone call. Your Uber's arriving.
After Uber arrived here and got the green light to operate from state law, the same 6 months, 190 arrests. Uber's Michael Jessen does not drive as a crusade against drunk driving, but he's glad he's helping.
The people that you're giving rides to either might not be getting home or, might be choosing a less safe way to get home.
These drunk driving arrest statistics are encouraging, but the state patrol's Teasdale cautions about the Uber factor.
Arrests obviously are contingent upon other factors outside of that, for example, staffing levels.
But I think a lot of people realize the importance of not drinking and driving.
Whether it is a younger demographic driving some of the drop in OWI arrests as millennials flock to Uber and other app-based ride services in places such as Baton Rouge and Madison, the trend of more transportation options and lower arrest numbers is a direction many can get behind. In Madison, Tony Galley, 27 News.
So a lot goes into this, but we should note that Madison's drunk driving arrest numbers since Uber are not only lower than last year, like Tony mentioned, but they're actually the lowest they've been in at least 5 years.
So whether it's Uber, fellow app-based ride service Lyft, or traditional taxi, State Patrol officials encourage people to download the state DOT app, which pinpoints the closest ride to a person who's deciding not to get behind the wheel themselves. More information is available on WKOW.com.